Chemistry of tears. Tears are naturally produced by the lacrimal or tear ducts in eyes. Significantly, we use them every day to maintain good eye health and function. And crying also helps us to relieve stress and depression. Normally, we shed 1.4 millimeters of tears every day if we actually didn't cry for the day. The two main components of tears are water, a primary ingredient of tears that is found naturally. It is composed of covalently bonded hydrogen and oxygen atoms. And number 2, salts. Salts are composed of sodium chloride and potassium chloride, which are found naturally in the ground. Sometimes, both are mixed together in mineral called sylvinite, wherein sodium and chloride are ionically bonded and potassium and chloride are ionically bonded as well. Next are the main components in naturally occurring tears, which are number 1, water, number 2, salts, composed of sodium chloride and potassium chloride, number 3, proteins, the stress hormones, number 4, antibodies, immunoglobulin A, and number 5, mucus. On the other hand, composition of tears may vary according to what kind of tears they are. There are 3 types of tears. Number 1, basal tears, number 2, physic or emotional tears, and number 3, reflex tears. For basal tears, our eyes use this every day to keep the cornea of our eye functioning. Primarily, it is composed of salts, sodium chloride and potassium chloride, water, and a bit of mucus, wherein mucus helps adhere the eyes, which are the key in protecting our cornea. And our basal tears are composed of number 1, water, number 2, salts, number 3, mucus. Then, for the physic or emotional tears, these are the tears that occur when we feel strong emotions like sadness, joy, anger, frustration, and emotional pain. It contains proteins, which are the emotional or stress hormones that causes us to feel stress and depression. Thus, we have to let this out of our body to avoid building high level of stress hormones and prevent it from being toxic, which may affect our immune system and mood. And our physic tears are composed of number 1, water, number 2, salts, and number 3, proteins. Lastly, for our reflex tears, this kind of tears responds to a certain stimulus. This contains antibodies to fight foreign chemicals. Thus, it is designed to protect our eyes from irritants and toxins, just like when our eyes teared up when exposed to onions. And the components of our reflex tears are number 1, water, number 2, salts, and number 3, antibodies called immunoglobulin A. In addition, some people have a condition that limits tear production, keratoconjunctivitis sicca, also known as dry eyes. This condition results in dryness and irritation of the eye. Thus, artificial tears are necessary as its common treatment. And the most common components of artificial tears are number 1, polyvinyl alcohol, composed of 2 carbons, 4 hydrogens, and 1 oxygen. This is used as a lubricant. It is a synthetic polymer that is water-soluble. It is commonly used in various textiles and contact solution. Then number 2, carboxymethyl cellulose, composed of 8 carbons, 15 hydrogens, sodium, and 8 oxygen. This is a synthetic component created using cellulose and chloroacetic acid in an alkali catalyzed reaction, though most commonly found in ice packs and detergents. It is also used as a lubricant in artificial tears. And lastly, it is composed of glycerin.